afternoon. Our news today will revolve around the topic Vietnam and International Organization. My name is Harina and this is Dr. Min. The program consists of 5 parts: definition, features, several international organizations, collaboration, and development orientation. Before we dig deeper into this topic, we need to understand some concepts about it first. What is socio-political organizations and the purpose they are established is?
Socio-political organizations are citizen groups representing social force established to achieve goals and protect their own and member interests, influencing social activity and state power. Life is increasingly developing. Along with that, human needs are also growing. The need to be protected, to be free, to satisfy passion and interest. All of them are reasons why socio-political organizations are established. Political organizations with the role of representative of social class in state activity as well as playing an important role in the political system and the basis of before government. They are present in almost all areas from social life to national economy and are an indispensable part of the world. Therefore, they have a strict organization structure and are divided into many layers of activity. Now, we will learn some basic information about some organizations in the world. First of all, we will come to an organization that is not too unfamiliar. That is UNESCO.
Hello audience, I am Lê Bảo An, a resident reporter in Paris, France. I'm here to share information about UNESCO with everyone. As you can see on the screen, this is the UNESCO logo. The combination of blue and white is also the message that the organizations bring to us. UNESCO stands for United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, which is one of the largest specialized agencies of the United Nations, established on November 16, 1945. It has 195 member states, 9 observed states, and its headquarters is in Paris, France.
What kinds of futures do we want to shape? Accelerated climate change, artificial intelligence and biotechnology, increasing exclusion and fragmentation. Our world is becoming more complex and uncertain with many disruptive challenges. Knowledge and learning are humanity's greatest renewable resources for responding to challenges and inventing alternatives. Yet, education doesn't only respond to a changing world. Education transforms the world. But to create the futures we want, we must rethink education. UNESCO has launched a global initiative to reimagine how knowledge and learning can shape the future of humanity and the planet. We are looking at 2050 and beyond, and we want to partner with you to discuss, debate, and re-envision the ways education enables us to become what we want to become. For ourselves, for each other. Thinking together so we can act together. Join the conversation and let's make the futures we want.
Its purpose of establishment is to promote peace and security through international cooperation in education, science, culture, and information, strengthening collaboration between nations in education, science, and culture ensures respect for justice, law, human rights, and fundamental freedoms for all people, regardless of race, gender, language, or religion, except from UNESCO Charter. The mission of the organization are associated with the name and the purpose of its establishment: to promote education for all, to preserve cultural and natural heritage, to encourage scientific research, to promote freedom of the press and communication, to develop cultural programs, to build capacity of foreign nations to address global challenge. After many years of existence and development, UNESCO has established the World Heritage List to protect cultural and natural heritage of global value. Currently, there are over 1,100 recognized sites like the Great Wall, China, the Pyramid of Giza, Egypt, the old ancient town of Hội An, Vietnam. Next, we will learn about the equally familiar organization, WHO, World Health Organization.
Nice to meet you, everyone. I'm Maureen, a permanent reporter in Geneva, Switzerland, also the place where WHO headquarters is located. I'm your co-worker in this town. WHO is a specialized agency of the United Nations established on April 7, 1948. It has 194 member states and territories. This is the WHO symbol. Also the symbol of the medical god Aquarius, who was regarded as a god of healing. In legend, Aquarius often appear with a staff with a snake wrapped around it, symbolizing rebirth and recovery. Its objectives are to promote global health and ensure that everyone can achieve the highest possible level of health. Health for all by the year 2000, Declaration of Magna Carta 1978. The functions are providing guidance and recommendations on health, monitoring global health, developing health systems, building capacity and training, responding to epidemics and health emergency, conducting research and development, promoting health and policies and action. When the COVID-19 pandemic emerged, WHO supported countries in responding swiftly and strategically, helping to reduce mortality rates. As a result, the mortality rates from COVID-19 in many Western Pacific countries has been relatively low. The region achieved high vaccination rates, especially among vulnerable populations.
Undermining a resident report to the US, as you all can see on the screen, is photo of UN headquarters. The United Nations is an intergovernmental organization with the mission to maintain international peace and security, promote friendly relations between nations, including international cooperation, and serve as a center for harnessing the effort of nations toward common goals. Established on June 26, 1945, the United Nations has 193 member states and its headquarters is located in New York City, USA. A light blue flag with symbol in the middle is the symbol of the organization. Blue and white are the color of UN. The leaf branch symbolize world peace, and the world map shows the UN sphere of influence. The organization aims at to prevent the world, protect human rights, provide a framework for international. Enhance economic, social progress, improve living conditions, and combat disease, offer opportunity for nations to achieve global development, and resolve international issues, and to achieve the goal. The organization has maintained international peace and security, promote sustainable development, protect human rights, develop international cooperation, address humanitarian crises, encourage the rule of law and international justice, electricity,
the UN General Assembly adopted the Declaration on Granting Independence to Colonial Country and People. In 1962, it established a special committee on declaration to oversee the implementation of the declaration. In 1990, to 2000, as the International Decade for Eradication of Colonialism, followed by 2001 and 2010 as the second decade. All of the results in the increase of UN member countries from 51 to 193.
Now we will come to another organization that is equally important to everyone, FAO and ISEF, who will accompany to you in the journey to get to know this organization. FAO is a specialized agency of the United Nations, established on October 16, 1945. It has 194 member states and its headquarters is located in Rome, Italy. The organization always aims to the sustainable development of a clean and safe agriculture. Therefore, FAO logo is expressed through three colors: brown, blue, and green, representing the three elements of land, water, air. Improve living standard and nutrition of people in many countries, increase the efficiency of food and agriculture production, contribute to global economic development, and free people from hunger are its objective function. Ensure food security, promote sustainable agriculture development, support governments, improve nutritional quality, and develop rural areas. FAO has implemented the technical cooperation program project, capacity building of extension service, and support to agroforestry development in Guangdong province with a budget of $1,661,000 funded by the Italian government through FAO.
This is Georgia, and this is where he lives. Georgia is only 7 children, and because there are many of them, most of the time, they don't have enough food to eat or enough money to buy different kinds of food. It's also hard for them to get water for drinking and cleaning the house because the little village is about an hour's walk away. The water isn't clean all the time, and sometimes causes Georgia and siblings to suffer from stomach aches and diarrhea. All these contribute to the malnutrition, and especially stunting, suffered by Georgia and the other children in the village. That's why their parents, carrying tests, are worried, because they know that stunting and malnutrition can affect the physical and mental development of their children, which means they might not do very well when they grow up. At last count, 1 out of every 3 Filipino children suffer from malnutrition that causes stunting.
Vietnam has become a member of many organizations today. Therefore, to develop the country economically and socially, Vietnam always wants to strengthen cooperation and development with this organization. Up to now, Vietnam has had many cooperation events with them. First is the relationship between Vietnam and UNESCO. Stemming from the People's Aspiration for Peace, Vietnam officially joined UNESCO in July 1976, taking one of the important steps in its integration process. In 1977, Vietnam established the UNESCO National Committee to promote cooperation with this organization. In 1999, the UNESCO office in Vietnam was established, further strengthening the cooperation relationship between the two sides. 2024 is the milestone of 25th anniversary of the establishment of the UNESCO office in Vietnam. affirming the good cooperation between UNESCO and Vietnam at the national level. In cooperation with UNESCO, Vietnam not only expanded its network of cooperation, international friends, and concealed on the experience and success stories of the other member countries. UNESCO also recognized Vietnam's valuable experience in the management model in work heritage, global growth paths, biosphere research, creative city networks, global learning cities of experience in composition, and promotion of intangible heritage values. UNESCO highly appreciates Vietnam's contributions at international forums. Vietnam always actively shares and exchanges lessons on promoting the values of UNESCO titles, such as the International Conference on promoting the values of UNESCO titles for sustainable development in Vietnam.
Not only UNESCO, Vietnam has cooperated with WHO many times to discuss issues of medicine, health, epidemic. Vietnam has become a member state of WHO since May 17, 1950. WHO was one of the first United Nations agencies to directly support Vietnam's health sector right after the war and unify the country. With more than 45 years of direct cooperation with the government of Vietnam, WHO brings global and regional coalitions as well as working on very experienced at all levels of the national health system to address the health challenge facing Vietnam. WHO and the Ministry of Health work with many development partners to support the realization of Vietnam health goals, including areas of cooperation, including disease elimination and control, immunization, strengthening the health system, prevention and response to medical emergency, prevention and management of non-communicable disease, climate change, and impact of health.
The United Nations has long been a foreign policy of our party states. Therefore, cooperation with the UN always holds an important position in our country's foreign policy. On September 20, 1977, Vietnam officially became a member of the United Nations, becoming a 149th member of this organization. Recognizing the rapidly changing economic and development context of Vietnam, the UN nation has expanded its support to strengthening institution, policy, social cohesion, health, education, agriculture. The UN also supports Vietnam in developing scientific resources, improving capacity, and eliminating hunger and poverty. With the goal of building a sustainable and inclusive state, the United Nations is working with Vietnam to support other national development priorities, focusing on four scientific areas: investing in people, ensuring climate resilience and environmental sustainability, promoting justice, peace, and inclusive governance. As you know, Vietnam is an agricultural country, so we always focus on developing the country's agriculture. One of the ways is through cooperation with FAO. Vietnam officially cooperated with FAO since 1975. Vietnam Sustainable Association with this organization has contributed to promoting positive development for agriculture. At the same time, it has also achieved great achievement from concentrated projects. Over the years, Vietnam and FAO have developed a positive relationship. FAO seeks agreement with Vietnam Ministry of Natural Resources and Environment to promote sustainable development and enhance agricultural ecology. Both sides are committed to achieving sustainable development goals and ensuring a clean environment.
Vietnam always wants to become a powerful country or powerful developing country in the world. To make this a reality, Vietnam has put forward foreign policy guidelines. Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính once said, Vietnam always wishes to further strengthen cooperation with countries and international organizations, aiming to upgrade diplomatic relations, bringing the development relationship to a new high, substantive and in-depth. Above all, Vietnam is being assessed by international organizations as a bright spot in attracting investment, converting manufacturers to develop a modern financial market, aiming to form a financial center, capable of connecting with regional and world financial centers.
Before we wrap up today's newsletter, let's have a little fun and educate ourselves about organizations. Question 1. Which organization's logo is this? Everyone who knows this?
I do worldwide life fund.
Well, did you have a correct answer? Question 2. What is the name of a sports organization? I think our boys do know the organization. E.T. Question 3. Please fill in the missing letters to complete the acronym of the organizations. Yuri? Yes, you have the correct answer. Question 4. How many international organizations is Vietnam a member of? Huyền. You are very good and knowledgeable. Question 5. And this is the final question. As you know, joining ASEAN, Association of Southeast Asian Nations, brings member countries significant benefits in all aspects of life, such as economy, society, and provides a direction for future development. And this is also the case for Vietnam. And the question is, what benefits does joining ASEAN bring to Vietnam? Michael? Super cool. You have a very rich understanding. Please keep it up. Today's breaking news has come to an end. We sincerely thank to everyone and hope that this bulletin has helped you better understand of the topic, Vietnam and international organizations. If you have any feedback, please contact us via email.